Open that up. Look what we got in here. It's a knife, fork and spoon set that I can take around with me. Don't have to share it with anyone. And then just a little wipe of your napkin. That goes back straight in there. Don't worry.
Well, you need to wash it before you take it.
I'll take it back and wash it.
Right,
Don't get me wrong.
okay.
It'll go in the sink, but I'm not going to leave food on it and put it back in my pocket.
Can I just tell
And
you something?
I know what you're going to say, Claire. You're going to say what about your straw, James? What about your straw? It's all right. It comes with a straw as well. And I know what you're going to say again, Claire. Well, how do you clean it? Well, it's a little telescopic pipe cleaner there for you. So
Do that again. Oh yeah.
all right. Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody!
First podcast episode of 2026. Oh, is it 2026 already? No, it's 2025, isn't it?
That wasn't even a joke, was it?
No, it wasn't that.
I knew that wasn't.
I thought we were already in 2025 for some reason. It's only because we were talking about, can you believe it's 2025? And then I've gone, oh, it's New Year's again.
You idiot.
Anyway, it's 2025.
It is.
God, what's it like, eh? We'll all be dead soon.
By the way, can I just say before the podcast started rolling,
My ears are ringing. Go on.
James was saying, somebody said, oh God, I can't believe it's 2025. And James was like, yeah, it's a quarter of the way through the century.
Yeah.
He was
It's
getting
true.
all like annoyed and
It's true.
old and
We're already a quarter of the way through this century.
yeah.
It was 99, like 2 minutes ago.
I know. Did you do a big party for the millennium?
No, I was sick. I had there
Of
was this
course
thing.
you
No,
were.
there was this thing
Of
called.
course you were.
There was this thing called the
You
Millennium.
ruined the millennium for everybody, didn't you? In
There
your
was this
house?
thing going around called the Millennium Bug, which isn't a joke
I never heard of that.
because there was that.
Hold on,
no,
did
no,
anybody in this room hear it?
no, because there was the thing where it was like Y2K and all the computers are going to crash and da da da.
Hmm.
But then there was genuinely a little flu or something going around,
Right.
and me and my
You
family had it.
Oh, you
I
all
was
had
in
it.
bed. I was in bed hallucinating
Oh, really?
on yeah. I don't think I've ever told.
I know,
I've never
you've
told you
never.
about it. I've never told anyone about it because it's
No.
absolutely mental. I'm not one of those people that like have really hallucinated or I've never sleepwalked
No,
or
no,
like
no.
I don't really have any. I've never fainted. I don't really have anything interesting
No.
happen to me like that. But I did. I was ill during New Year's Eve, 1999.
2000. Well, yeah.
And I was lying in my bed. I was a kid.
Yeah.
How old was I? 12?
Yeah,
something
I
like
think
that.
I was 11.
And I was lying in my bed and I was looking at my feet and you know like perspective where things go
Mm-hmm.
smaller. My bed turned into train tracks. And I was telling myself that I need to lie really flat so that the train, and I was hallucinating that a train it was nuts. So I don't even know where you start from. I'm not trying to make you laugh or it's not a funny story or anything.
No, it's just weird.
I don't know where you start with mental stuff
Yeah.
like that. I've never told anyone that
But
before in my
that
life.
does happen with flus and stuff because I remember that happened to Harrison, our oldest.
Yeah.
He got this was when he was only about 4, 5 maybe.
Right.
And he had a really bad flu, was really hot, running a fever, and he went mental in the living room.
Right.
He kept telling me to turn around. He was like, you have to spin around, you have to and I was like, you are this is, I actually did call not an ambulance, but I called 111. I was like, I think this is really bad. Anyway,
Right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and welcome to the Buckleys podcast.
Probably cut all that out. That was just me and
Nah,
James
leave
just
that in.
catching
That's
up a bit
fine.
and stuff that
Hey.
he missed.
Hey, it's New Year, New You.
Hey, New
this-
Year, same me. Because
Yeah.
I was never the fucking problem.
Sure. This is the podcast where we sit down, have a chat, moan a bit, and invite you into our lives. But before we get into it, we need to remind you that you can get in touch with us. The email address, if you'd like to get in contact with us, is thebuckleys@platformmedia.uk. And of course, you can message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget that you can subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app you use. And if you do like the show, give us a little review. 5 stars. Thank you. Don't give us anything less. Or go fuck yourself. Oh, dear. How are you, Claire? You all right?
I'm all right, mate.
Yeah?
Tired. Everybody's tired this time of year.
Yeah. There's a lot
The-
going on. Socially, there's a lot, like I can't.
It's done. We've done it all.
Yeah.
We've seen everybody. We've had everybody.
Annoyingly, it's like I'd rather be working.
I'd rather you were working.
Well, I know, but you sit there, in a living room full of people that don't like you and you don't like family. And you're just sort of like, why are we doing this? And it's such an effort. Like mentally, it's such an effort. And you for like 3 or 4 days between sort of Christmas and New Year's, you're like, I'm fucking knackered.
Yeah.
I just want to sit in a room and not have to talk to anyone for a little while.
It is a tiring thing. And then the worst thing about coming out of Christmas and New Year is the weather. It's still
shit,
dark.
innit?
It's still
Yeah,
cold. Because
it's
before
grim.
Christmas, it being dark and cold, it's like exciting. Your Christmas lights are up.
Even autumn,
everything.
even sort of autumn when it starts to change. It's like, the leaves are changing.
Yeah. These next few months are tough.
January and February, like, right, fucking, can the sun come out now?
Yeah, they are tough.
Yeah.
Even March, my birthday's in March, and I remember, I don't know whether this is like a worldly thing, like what's that big problem we're having? Climate change, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I remember in March, my birthdays were always like sunny and spring, and see, for the past like 20 years, 15 years, my birthdays, it's always been snowing.
So is the world warming?
Well, it doesn't say warming, it says climate change.
Yeah.
It doesn't say which way.
Well, global warming.
Global warming's a different thing.
Right.
Climate can be hot or cold.
Can be, can't it? It depends on the climate.
This podcast, man, telling you.
Well, listen, we'll get into
Touch
climate
everything.
change in another episode.
Yeah,
That's a
maybe.
hot topic.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
it's not a hot topic.
Maybe it's a cold one.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Is it fake? Is it real? What's going on? Who's benefiting from it? Hey, Claire.
Yes, James.
You know when you're in a restaurant,
Yeah.
do you ever think about how many mouths that fork has been in?
Yes. All the time.
It's happened to me recently. Do you know what? I've never thought about it.
All the time.
And the last couple of times I've been in the restaurant, I've been eating something, I'm like...
Sometimes I do the teeth thing.
Because, like, you look around and you sort of see all the people who are in that restaurant, and there is not one person in there that I'd share a fork with.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But you are like that. You're grossed out by that stuff. You don't like anybody touching anything.
Yeah.
Even like me and the kids, you get a bit weird about. Well,
which is why I have this. Something that you took the piss out of me for.
James brought a prop.
So, if you're like me...
Where do you pull that
If you're like
from?
me and you're sort of, starting to get a bit grossed out with having to share your knife and fork with every single fucker in the world when you go to a restaurant.
Was this a Christmas present?
No, this was something I bought for myself.
Go on.
For when I'm working away. I've got my own, it's a nice little neat packet here. It's customised. It's got my name on the back of it there. It says Buckley. You took the piss out of this, Claire. I think it's genius. Open that up. Look what we got in here. It's a knife, fork and spoon set that I can take around with me wherever I go. Don't have to share it with anyone. And then just a little wipe of your napkin. That goes back straight in there. Don't worry.
Well, you need to wash it before you take it
I'll
out
take it
again.
back and wash it. Don't
Right,
get me wrong.
okay.
It'll go in the sink, but I'm not going to leave food on it and put it back in my pocket.
Can I just tell
And
you
I know,
something?
I know what you're going to say, Claire.
No,
Before you
you're
do,
not
I know
gonna-
exactly
no,
what you're going to say.
You don't know what I'm
You're going to go.
because it doesn't go in the fucking sink. It goes in the dishwasher. I'm sick of you leaving stuff in the sink.
You're going to say. What about your straw, James? What about your straw? It's all right. It comes with a straw as well. Comes with a little straw there. And I know what you're going to say again, Claire. But how do you clean it? Well, you got a little it's a little telescopic
Brush.
pipe cleaner there for you. So
Do that again. Oh yeah.
yeah, you like that?
Wow.
There you go. You can
Okay.
get that. Not sponsored, but you can get those from Chili's. They make really good bottles as well. Sort of stainless steel bottles.
So you packed that today with you. You brought that weight. You didn't tell me.
Okay, I carry it with me wherever I go, mate.
You don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, because I remember being out at some point and you went, oh, I forgot my little thing.
I did, yeah. I forgot it once.
You've never used that.
I
I've never
don't.
seen you using
I
that.
take it to when I'm working. Take it all the time
Okay.
because I don't want to have to share knives and forks. And also, if you're like in a hotel You're limited to what you can get like an Uber Eats or something
Well,
like
that's the thing.
It's got to be like a pizza or a kebab or a burger.
Do you know the amount of times I've taken a pot
I
noodle?
can get a curry. I can get a Chinese.
I always take pot noodles to hotels and I never have a fork.
There you go.
And then you have to do room service for a fork, and by that time your
And they hate
pot
that.
noodles ready.
They hate that because
do.
you call up and they go, room service, what would you like?
Yeah.
I'm expecting a big order here.
Yeah.
Please order something from us. You go, I don't want anything. Can you just send me a fork, please?
Yeah,
They
and
go,
some salt.
Yeah, and they go, oh, right, are you, what,
Why, what you got?
are you ordering food from outside, are you? That's
Yeah,
fine, that's
yeah.
fine. So I now avoid those conversations because I've got my own knife, fork and spoon set that I can carry about wherever I am, and I don't need to share my cutlery with the general public,
God forbid.
who you know I hate.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
They get right on my tits, don't they?
Okay. Well, I was going to ask how you've been. What you're
Good, just
what you've been up
tired,
to?
just fed up, just really want to get, like, as you say, get January, February out of the way so we can really, really get in balls deep into this year now.
Right.
We're fannying about. Early beginning of the year, everyone's a bit sort of like, well, when are you going back? Oh, I've still got another day.
When's the cut-off?
What to say? Happy New Year's?
Yeah.
14th of Jan?
Fuck off.
What?
I was going to say like the 3rd.
Of January?
Yeah.
What, you see everyone you know within the first 3 days of January?
No, but after the first week, right, I'll give you the first, after the first week, you see somebody, you don't need to say it. I hate saying that stuff anyway. I never say, when people say Merry Christmas.
I'm going to be honest, I just joined in the conversation there I've never said Happy New Year to anyone in my life.
Happy New Year.
I've never said it.
I've never said like a lot of people say like, hope you have a great Christmas.
Yeah.
I've never said. I think I said that on the last episode of the podcast.
That's been again. It's
before
being polite.
Christmas.
It's trying,
But I've never said it to actually somebody.
Yeah.
Like I'll never be like,
Yeah.
oh, hope you have a nice Christmas.
And if I have said it, I've not meant it.
No, absolutely not.
It's very insincere.
No, I hope your Christmas was shit.
I know. Yeah, I hope you have a shit Christmas.
If I'm having one, I hope you have one.
You better have one as well.
Yeah, and fuck your New Year.
Yeah.
Anyway,
anything you want to moan about, Claire?
no, I'm good. I'm light as a feather, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, loving life.
I've got some stuff.
Go on, what you got, Jimmy?
I
I'm
got
having a
some
beer.
stuff.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Happy New Year. I got a little thing. Right,
I know you do, but it's all right, mate. It still works.
Not
It's
that.
absolutely fine.
that I could moan about, and that is so unfair that I've been given that. But
It's not that bad.
the other thing is that it's just the other day my feelings were hurt a little bit.
Oh, what have I done now?
Right? No, not you. Everyone,
Oh.
the whole family, the whole family. And don't get me wrong, it was absolutely fine, I suppose, and it was. I just could have done with someone chucking me a bone, just giving me a little. It would have been a lie, sure, but just to build me up a little bit.
What happened?
We were sat around. We were watching. What was it? Sunday brunch.
Right.
With Lovejoy and Rimmer. That's an unfortunate second name, Simon. And Harrison went, "Oh, you've been on that, haven't you, Dad?" And I went, "Yeah, I've been on it a couple of times." And Jude said, "Oh, Dad, are you a celebrity?"
Right. I don't remember this.
Yeah. There was silence. Nobody jumped in. The whole family are there, right? Got one of my kids asking me if I'm a celebrity. Which doesn't, especially because I'm supposed to be. All right, we all understand, or I'm not, doing as well as I used to. Fine. But I know. That's why I'm here. All right? Someone could have jumped in.
He was asking you.
Right.
I don't even remember this.
I can't go, yes, I am a celebrity.
To your own children. It's not like you were in a room full of strangers.
Well, again, I know it's not true. I know it's not true. If I said, yes, I am a celebrity, I know I was...
So you wanted me to say...
I know I was lying to myself. It would have been nice.
What happened in the end?
It would have been nice if either you or Harrison would have gone, yeah, Dad's been on the TV loads of times,
Yeah, but
dude.
Jude knows that.
Yeah, but just be a bit like, yeah, people like Dad or something. Just something.
What did happen?
Here's what happened. The words, well, and... kind of and minor were thrown about in the space of about a second and a half. Minor. There was
that
about
me?
5 seconds of silence, and it was like, it was like you wanted to go. No, not really, but sort of, I suppose. And I know that. I don't.
No, I'll tell you
You can't
what.
answer that question. Am I a celebrity? Because I suppose the answer is no.
No,
But yes, but kind of and sort of
right,
yes.
here's the thing for me,
But
right?
someone could have jumped in and gone, yeah, your dad, he's a big shot.
Okay, I don't remember this conversation, right?
I do.
I don't remember, clearly. I don't remember this. However, I've
Just
got
expect my own family to big me up as
I
well.
have got a problem.
One of my kids is going, are you a celebrity?
I've got a problem with the word celebrity.
Sure,
right?
there's
What does that
connotations,
mean?
right?
Who gives a shit? I probably said, if my reaction, if I can think of what I would say at the time, would be, well, he's on telly and people know who he is.
Yeah. My honest answer to that would be, well, I've seen... I'm not naming any names, but you know what I'm talking about. These people
Go on.
are classed as celebrities. Then surely I am. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, but I won't see my thing for celebrity.
You look at the type of people that turn up on fucking I'm a Celebrity, and people go to me, have you ever been asked? And I go, do you think I've not been asked? Look at them. You think...
Who's that?
Who's that? Listen, don't get me wrong. I know I'm not high up on the pecking order, right?
Yeah.
But you think they're going to them first before they get to me?
Here's my thing as well, which you've just made me sort of realise. The word celebrity reminds me of somebody who's famous for not really doing anything.
There's negative connotations to it now. It's not like
if
Marilyn
you're an actor,
Monroe.
Oh, Mary Monroe.
It's not Marilyn Monroe or Frank Sinatra
Right.
or Elvis Presley. They're celebrities.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
No.
They're actors and singers and actresses.
They are. Go back
They're
to
starlets.
Go back to the root of the word. They are people that the public celebrate.
Correct.
And that's what that is.
Right. Okay, but now...
It's not...
But here's the thing though, right?
Some bird who got a minge out on, a reality TV show.
Right. Remember that? There was a woman,
Go on.
bird, as you say.
Yeah.
In Big Brother who, like, put a bottle up her.
She did as well, yeah.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
I forgot all about that. I remember that happened.
Yeah. Anyway, the point I was going to make was, if you were to talk about somebody now, like your Tom Cruise, your, I don't know.
Simon Bird.
Even somebody like Katy Perry.
Sure.
Right? You'd be like, she's a singer. You wouldn't describe Katy Perry as a celebrity.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Celebrity means they're famous, and they go, right, what do they do? And you go,
not really anything. Yeah, they don't really do anything. Yeah, sure.
They're famous, I don't know.
So what am I then?
You're an actor.
Am I?
Actor/podcaster/
Actors are people that work on stuff.
Oh, you've been doing stuff. Come on.
Yeah, I suppose.
You got stuff coming
Listen, it just would have been nice for someone. We all know that I'm not,
Okay, James, you're a celebrity.
No, we know
You're very famous. Everybody knows who you are. Everybody loves you.
Now you've gone too far the other way. So you just can't do it, can you? And I'm not just blaming you, by the way. All of you.
I'm not giving you what you want. Not giving you what you want. Hey, listen, I'll tell you something. That is how celebrities keep their feet on the ground. When they go home and their children ask a question like that.
I'm 6 feet under the ground. I'd like to pop my head out and see what it's like out there.
Come on. Anyway, is that your gripe for the week?
I was just a little bit hurt. And you know me, I don't mind being the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
And I don't mind getting taken the piss out of. It's just sometimes when things are a little bit too true that I just want, it's just nice if someone could just pretend and lie to you for a little while.
Well, you're a little famous man. And I'm very sorry that hurt your feelings.
I don't want it in this situation, in this context.
What are you bringing that up for?
I just would have liked it privately in the house. I just could have thought,
The house is not for celebrities.
It's like when
the
kids...
home is not for celebrities.
It's like when your 3-year-old has drawn a picture and it looks fucking shit and you know it does. And they go, oh, that's the Statue of Liberty. And you go, it's fucking not.
Yeah.
Looks like a tree or something, right?
Right.
But you go, that's really good. That is.
That's the treatment you want for me.
Just every now and again.
Wingy's fucking piece. Right. We are going to move on to a little Instagram algorithm update.
Oh,
You
has this become a
started-
regular feature?
Yeah, so you were moaning about this and people liked it.
Right, yeah.
People
Just
were
the old,
into it.
the old Instagram algorithm.
Yeah. So has anything else been popping up for you these days? Apart from boobs and
No.
whatever you've been looking at.
I got something for you. I do like going down a little Instagram hole.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it, and I do like how Instagram will latch on if I just watch one thing, and he's like, "Oh, he likes that. Oh, we better give him some more." Then I go, "Well, I liked it once." Here's the thing, right? And usually, what I like about Instagram is that it gets me to that level of rage that I like to always be at.
All those celebrities
I'm like
on
a
it.
coiled tiger,
Spring?
snake. I'm like a coiled snake, ready to strike. I'm like a cobra, right?
What?
A cobra.
Okay.
I'm like a cobra. Instagram's like a disappointed dad.
Right.
You're not allowed to...
You think
you know-
that was good? Check out what this person's doing. That sort of vibe, you mean?
No. But Instagram will just bring you down.
Right.
It will stop you from being too giddy and happy,
Okay.
which I don't like. I don't like being at that because inevitably everything's going to go wrong, and I don't want to. I don't want to be at a level of happiness. I want to be like, if anything happens, then that's a bonus. But
so you don't want to be happy?
No, my miserable, angry, rage-fueled.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So when something bad does happen,
Well, you're on a
I'm
fucking
like,
streak so far for the last fucking
well, that's
15
it.
years.
So when something bad does happen, I'm like, well, obviously, I'm already there, mate.
Right. Okay.
But sometimes it pulls at my heart
Makes you cry.
a little bit.
You cried on Instagram.
I was tearing up a little bit, Claire. I watched one of these videos, and now I'm getting them all the fucking time.
What?
Babies getting prescription glasses for the first time.
Oh, and then they see their mum for the first time.
Yeah, I'm like,
I've seen
Jesus
them.
fucking Christ! Oh my God, this is the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, I could tear up about it now. You see them. They're all like sort of like flopping their head about and stuff, and they're really fidgety and things. And then they try because they're like goggles, aren't they? Because you can't put like proper glasses on a toddler because they'll just throw them off or whatever.
Yeah.
And they get them on, and then they just go.
They see their mum.
And you go, oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa, there's similar ones where they hear for the first time.
Yeah, I've seen those as well.
They hear their mum's voice and stuff.
Oh.
That does kill you, yeah. No,
That's lovely, that.
It's so lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have to sort of go, right, stop being happy about stuff.
But you can get quite teary about stuff.
Yeah, I'm fucking...
You're always on the edge.
I'm always ready to cry.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a crybaby.
You are a bit,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
It's because I'm an actor, mate. I've always got my emotions just...
All right,
They're
Joey.
just in reach.
All right, Joey.
I got to grab from them
We've all seen Friends.
at any moment. It is true, though. I mean, the annoying thing is that is what actors say.
Oh, please.
What?
Well, then you're not a good actor. You're supposed
What?
to just switch that on. You don't have to always have your emotions ready. How does that make you an actor?
How do you think you switch it on?
By acting? Pretending?
Good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Hey, Claire.
Go on.
We should maybe go and talk about some structured stuff.
Okay.
The production team here are always in charge of what we talk about, really, on our podcast episodes.
Yeah, no wonder you're laughing. I think they're like, no, that was the plan.
And this episode is about dream dinner guests, which I think is the most boring conversation.
Can I tell you, I'd love to get...
Go on, who would you love to get in this fantasy
No,
world that's
I'd love
never going
to-
to fucking happen, and it's all... there's no consequence to these conversations ever. Who would be your top 3 dinner
Oh,
guests?
come on,
I couldn't
it's
give a
fun.
fuck.
It's a bit of fun. And
I'd
anyway,
like-
that's what I was going to say.
I
Let
like
me finish
eating
a sentence. Let me finish a sentence. I'll tell you what I was going to
All
say.
right,
I was
go on.
going to say, if I can get the fucking text message that I sent, because you're not even in this group. All of us in this room are in a group. You're not in it. She's too fucking annoying. And James sent me it. Not my James, my other James sent me it, and he said, what about dream dinner guests? And I went, do you know what? This James is going to hate it. I went, but do it, because it'll be fun. And look at you, as soon as it comes up, what a load of bollocks.
It is, it's bullshit.
Come on, you've got people, surely you've
No,
got people
I'll tell you
would
something,
want.
right? Because my favourite way to eat dinner is alone.
It is, yeah.
I can really enjoy my meal there.
Yeah.
Stick
Me and the
something-
boys could be at the kitchen table, and James, not with the same meal. If we're having the same meal, we'll sit together.
Yeah.
But if you know, one of those nights where it's like just like fast, it's not like a home cooked meal. It's like Harrison wants noodles, Jude's having an oven pizza, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
James will get his own dinner and fuck off.
Like 50s dad. Take my sandwich in the study.
Yeah. We don't care.
I know you don't. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing.
Right, but apart from eating,
So
apart
you-
from actually
are you-
enjoying,
so
okay,
are you gonna
it's
make
not
me-
about enjoying your vindaloo, all right? It's about talking to somebody that you've maybe always wanted to talk
So
to.
you... Right, so you want me to pretend that I'm into
No,
this just for
who
the sake
would
of the
be
podcast?
your dream? All right, you don't
Loads
have
of
to have
people.
dinner.
Right, oh, well,
Do
just
whatever you want.
hanging out with.
Have a beer away.
All right, loads of people.
All right, I'll
Obviously.
be really fast. George Harrison.
Okay,
Come
of
on.
course. Yeah, me too.
George Harrison would be my
loads of people,
number one,
loads
for
of
sure.
People, loads of people.
How many do you want? Three? Three.
Three. You want three? They'll all be music based.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
For a great night. Now think about your night. Think about your, so you're having a couple of beers.
Mm-hmm.
Think about your night. Who do you want there? If you say no Gallagher, I'm going to punch you in the face.
No, because he'd be like me. Because he'd be like,
You
this is
kinda-
stupid.
Yeah, you got to do you. Yeah.
This is fucking stupid.
No, but think about your night. Think
Right.
about what you want to talk
So-
about, who you want
okay,
there.
so
yeah.
not just like
Oh, I'm getting him into it.
so not just like obvious people.
Not, well,
People who you also
for
would go,
you.
yeah, but people you go, I think they'd be a laugh as well.
well, whatever kind of night you
Right.
want. Do you want to sit around and talk about conspiracies or politics, or do you want to have a laugh, or do you want to get pissed, or like,
I think
what
it's only
do
music.
you want?
All right, just off the top of my head right now.
Go for it.
Just off the top of my head. Justin Hawkins from The Darkness.
Fuck.
I just think he'd be good. I mean, I think he's teetotal and stuff because I think he took it too far. But I think he'd be a laugh
Okay.
to hang out with. I bet
Alright.
he'd be a lot of fun and dead interesting.
I bet you're the.
He's got such a great insight and knowledge of music.
See, in this game of dream dinner party guests,
Mm-hmm.
bet you're the first person to say that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I've always thought that I'd like to go for a beer with Dave Grohl.
Right. Okay.
He seems like a bit of a lad.
Well, he is, no?
Fucking, hey.
He's fucking
Um,
putting it a bit.
I know, Jesus Christ. A rock star had an affair with a woman. Cancel him. The fucking pansy world
Yeah,
we
you
live
had
in
to.
these
You had
days.
to use. That's what made you a rock star back in
Ah,
the day.
exactly.
Justin
got one more.
Hawkins, Dave Grohl,
Yeah. Maybe Rowan Atkinson.
and Jay for the in-betweeners. Now that is a table of people.
There's more. I've got loads. There's loads of people who I'd love to spend time with, but I don't want to be eating dinner with them.
Right, okay, forget the eating dinner.
All right,
Forget
fine.
the eating bit. My God.
But yeah, I'd go for a beer with Dave Grohl. I bet it'd
Really?
be fascinating.
Do you know what? I've got a theory about Dave Grohl. It's this like nice guy thing. I think when anybody's ever portrayed as this so down to earth, nice guy persona, I think that means you're secretly a dick. But not like in a just like a like. But I think it means that he's like eats caviar and has like butlers and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure he enjoys the finer things of life. But I don't think he's ever pretended not to. But he's also just done lots of stuff that's actually quite cool.
Fair enough. Not a beetle in sight.
I'm just saying that's obvious ones, isn't it?
Yeah, but
But some people are too like.
if this was gonna
like,
come
say if
true,
say like I met Ringo Starr,
you did, yeah.
and all it was, and I literally was just like, so what was the Beatles like?
And he answered you.
And he did. He was like, yeah, it was great. Like there's some people who I have such I've put on such a pedestal that I don't need anything from them. I
Right,
don't.
but we have dinner every night, James.
Yes, of course. But do you know what I mean? There's some people who, Paul McCartney, for example, I get everything I need from Paul McCartney from not the same as Noel Gallagher, the same as, you know, these people who are my heroes.
Hmm.
They're my heroes not because of who they are personally. I don't know them personally.
Yeah.
They're my heroes because of stuff that they've done and things that mean a lot to me.
Do you think you'd be on MD's dinner guest list?
I can't imagine that.
If James would be on your dinner guest list, let us know.
No, if they listen to this podcast, they definitely
not.
won't. Yeah, they'll be
You
like,
maybe were.
they'll be like, I liked him when he was in the in-betweeners. Not fucking having that turn up.
I'm shocked at that. That's a strange 3.
It was just off the top of my head. I got to be honest, not really thought about it.
Ron Atkinson would be great. But you knew we were doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Why didn't you think about it?
Couldn't be bothered.
Actually, I've not thought about it.
Exactly. Go on, what are yours?
George Harrison would definitely be there. He is number
sure.
1, George Harrison.
Right.
See, mine's is a bit trickier because I've got 2, like yours, right? Like I instinctively go for like musicians that I would love to sit around, or actors that I would love to.
Well, here's the thing, right? I feel like musicians are always going to be more interesting than actors.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Actors are actors. I mean, I'm living proof of this.
They don't like themselves.
Not just that. Well, that a little bit. But actors are void of personality most of the time.
No,
so
that's not true.
That's why they enjoy pretending to be someone else.
That's not true.
I think that is true. I do think that's true. And I don't mean that as a criticism at all whatsoever. I think there's something in actors, and I'm just speaking personally, where they just can't, they find themselves so boring and so pointless that they'd rather pretend to be someone else.
Okay.
And it's just a fun
Are
little...
you all right in 2020?
I'm fine. Sorry if that was a bit deep.
I don't think
Listen,
you
it doesn't
are,
have to be
mate.
all. It doesn't have to be all. I can still talk about serious stuff.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's just an interesting observation. There's nothing weird or or depressing or anything about that.
Okay.
I would just say, I bet you if you asked 9 out of 10 actors to talk about yourself, tell me something interesting about yourself, they'll go, nothing. I've got nothing interesting about me at all whatsoever.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say was I could either go down like that road. I could have 2 very different dinner parties.
Right.
I would either have like musicians. I would either have like George Harrison, Robert De Niro.
See, I don't think Robert De Niro would be fun.
The other dinner party that I would really want to throw would be just getting answers. Like I don't really want to say this because it's a little bit creepy, but like I would have like John Benet Ramsey there.
And
be like, who killed you?
Yeah,
what happened? Because
JFK,
JFK, I'd love JFK, yeah. No, but I would just want, like, I would have a load of people where it's like, what happened that day? Who did this? Did you do it? Like, I would just want answers for stuff. JFK is a good one.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't know. He doesn't know.
That's what I just said. He wouldn't know. You'd need to ask someone that knows.
Could have Oswald there.
The CIA or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. We've done it. I've spoken about this as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, you don't like these questions, do you?
They're just so pointless.
Yeah. I don't think that. I think they're fun.
Nah. Should we move on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go. It's time for a regular feature. We're on Bang for Your Buck, or Bang for Buck, or Bang for Your Buckley.
We'll pick one.
I don't know.
Bang for your Buckley. That's the whole point.
Yeah, all right. This is a segment where we discuss a recent
what
purchase.
What does it matter with you today?
We discuss a recent purchase and whether it was bang for buck or not, plus the reason, if any, behind buying it. Robert's got one. Shall I read it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Robert says, hi both. About 2 years ago, my favourite band, My Chemical Romance.
Ooh.
I don't know why that's funny. Sorry, Robert.
Is that MD's favourite band?
It's a lot of people's... It's a lot of certain type of people's favourite bands.
Really? What's that song, Jim?
My Chemical Romance. What?
What's that song?
Because tonight will
be the night.
That's not My Chemical
No, I know, but
Romance,
that's the vibe, innit?
Yeah.
For you, over and again.
Oh, dear.
No, it's very cool.
Me and my little brother followed the tour around the UK, starting in Cornwall, then Milton Keynes, then Cardiff, seeing them 6 times in a little over a week. The tickets were about £85 each night, costing around £519 in total, plus the cost of petrol and camping. Me and my brother saw the band in 2011 before they split up. and always said we would try and go to every show if they ever reformed.
Oh, so they've split up and reformed.
Yeah, they took a 10-year hiatus.
Right, they split up for 10 years.
My wife and kids came with me for the camping and road trip, but stayed in the campsite while I went off to the gigs every night. What do you make of
God,
this?
what did they go for?
Hey, Robert, listen, we're moving into...
That shows you how bad that band is. If your wife would rather stay in a tent for no reason than go to the gig.
I'm not a big My Chemical Romance fan.
What's a song? What's a My Chemical Romance song?
Or is it, there's something about a marching band? When I was a
young boy, my father...
He took me to the city.
Yeah. Right. Shite.
Listen, I was there. We were there when it all popped off.
Yeah.
I remember going, oh no,
Yeah.
is this the direction we're going in?
The fringe was short, and then it got long, and then it went to the side, and then it was all over.
The problem is, right, is that I can't be objective because I happen to think, and while loads of people like My Chemical Romance, I happen to think they're shit, and I do think that you could have spent
Over 500 quid
on better stuff.
However,
than My Chemical Romance.
True.
And Robert, you are a man with a wife and kids.
People need fed.
Unless you are a 14-year-old girl, you should not be going to see My Chemical Romance.
However, I have no problem spending money going to see gigs. But how he saw 6 gigs in the same week.
In little over a week.
I mean, listen, I love, I'd see the Beatles a million times a week, but Paul Weller is probably my favourite still performing.
Yeah, great live act.
Right?
Yeah, he gets better as well. He just gets better and better.
Great.
The band.
He's just unbelievable.
I saw them
However,
a few months ago, they were really
would I
tight.
go and see him 6 times an hour a week?
Probably not.
Probably not. Just because
we
it's
see him about once a year.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's
good. It's always a good
overkill.
gig. It's always a really good gig.
However, do you know what, Robert?
I get being crazy about a band. Don't get me wrong. I get being fanatical about
Can spend
music
your money on something worse.
and the band.
God love him.
I just can't get past My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, no, you lost us right at the beginning there. If it was a cool band, it'd be really great. Go for it. So that's not bang for your buck.
No.
Why did his wife and kids go if they weren't even going to go and watch them?
Why'd
they sit in a tent?
He made them come with him.
All right. Well, can I ask a question on bang for your buck?
Go on.
How much was that cutlery set?
This cutlery set?
Yeah.
My personalised cutlery set?
Well, first of all, how much was the cutlery set and how much to personalise it?
I don't think you can put a price on it.
Well, I can if you tell me
This is priceless. How much would you pay for this, Claire?
Any more than 20 quid.
Fuck off. You're not...
For a knife, a fork and a spoon in a wee plastic case.
Plastic? Feel the quality of that.
Oh, it's metal?
Yeah. That is stainless steel, mate.
Right, but it's a knife, a fork,
It's
and
got my name.
Is the spoon in there?
Yeah.
No, the straw.
Yeah, straw's all in
that came
there.
with it. Right, but you've bought a straw, a knife, a fork, and a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've paid, I can get a set of 8 for a tenner.
But that is my name's engraved on it.
Right.
Laser engraving.
How much was this?
I can't remember, but it wasn't. You're not getting that for 15 quid.
I said 20.
20 quid. You're not getting it for 20 quid. You're living in a fantasy world.
How much was this?
I don't know.
Can we price check this? It's in. It's in.
Give me that.
Hold on.
Why? What are you going to do? Break it or something?
Right.
Go on.
£25 for the cutlery set,
Bargain.
right? Okay.
Bargain.
I could live with that. What you want it back for?
Because I don't know
what you mean so
because
weird about it for?
I feel like you're going to do something out of
what am I
spite.
going to do?
I feel like you're going to spite.
£25 for this, right? Which, I mean, I was being generous with 20. I thought it was going to come back a lot more expensive.
25 quid, exactly. So it cost £5 more than what you thought it was going to be.
That's expensive though, 20 quid. Like I said, I can get a set of 8 for a tenner out of Asda.
Right.
Those yellow forks that we use all the time.
But newsflash, hot shot. This isn't a cutlery set from Asda. All right.
How much to engrave
this is
it?
Specialised.
How much to engrave it?
I think they do that for free.
Tenner.
Is that an extra tenner? Is it?
So you paid £35 for this, and I've never seen you use it once.
Give me it.
No, you're not getting it. I'm keeping it.
No, you're not.
Like how annoyed he's getting. Like you know when like
I
a
don't
kid,
trust you with it.
you know when like a baby like really wants something off you.
I don't
Look
trust
at
you
him.
with it because I know you hate it, and I know you're going to do something mean.
I don't hate
like
it.
Throw it under a
Bus.
lorry or something.
No, I'll take that. Oh, snugging back in.
Because you don't know what you're doing. You're going to break it.
How'd you get it back in?
Give me it back. You're going to break it. There's a little latch at the back here that you need to press. 1 second. What have you done to it, Claire?
I knew I was going to get the blame.
Right, leave me and my cutlery set alone from now on.
35 quid.
Yes, bargain. 25 quid. All right, I splashed out on the engraving, sure. I'm a fancy guy.
You put, by the way, I've noticed this about James. Anything that you can, personalise, James will do.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Every pair of Adidas trainers he's got his fucking name on.
It's not got my name on it. It's got like the kids' names on it and stuff.
You've got like 2 pairs with the kids' names on it. The rest are Buckley.
No, there's one with Buckley. There's one with Buckley. The rest have got Harrison and Jude.
Then with Claire on it.
And ones with their initials on it.
You love
I've got your name
personalising stuff.
tattooed on my actual body.
Hey, I've got yours and all.
Yeah, all right.
We did that early enough where we still liked each other.
I still like you.
I know, me too.
No, not bang for your buck there, Robert. It's sad and embarrassing.
Oh no, it is. But
Yeah, I know
like,
it's mean to. I know it's mean to say that.
Yeah.
But it is.
Hey,
It is what it is, Robert.
you
hey, thanks for listening.
into the wrong podcast.
Thanks for listening to the podcast, Robert. No, hey, listen, man. If you're passionate about something, then more power to you.
I think, especially something like that,
Don't
following
let
a
miserable
band,
bastards like me make you feel any less or
following a band around. I think that's money well spent. If you love that band, money well spent.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, we can find a better band.
We can find a better band. Sure, do it when you are 18, 19.
No, we spend money on gigs.
We spend money on gigs.
Fucking spent money on
I don't
gigs.
drag you and the kids to a band that you don't like.
No.
So that you can sit in a
We are
tent
lucky
and
though,
I can follow them around.
Yeah, we like the same music though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And the kids also like that music.
Thanks very much for writing in. We do appreciate it. And if we were a bit mean, it was just because we were trying to be entertaining for podcast reasons.
No, wasn't it? My Chemical Romance or shit.
Just a little reminder, keep your shit coming in. You can email us, thebuckleys@platformmedia.uk, or you can message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. I think it's probably time to say goodbye, Claire.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. We do appreciate it. We'll be back next week with some more of this shit. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever app you use to listen to your podcasts. And if you're cool, not like Robert, then give us a little 5-star review. We'd appreciate that. All that's left is for Claire to say,
see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday. Thank you. Sorry, Robert. We were mean to Robert. We love Robert.